Hi guys, welcome back. I'm the Housewife Historian, and we are here to talk everything Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. There's still so many rumors in circulation right now about Lisa Vanderpump and Harry and Patrick, and just so much circulating around Beverly Hills right now that we're going to talk about a few of these rumors. And kind of see what kind of information that we're getting and if any of the rumors could possibly be true. Also, rumors of Patrick Summers hooking up with Harry Hamlin, allegedly. So before we get started, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on. I'm definitely trying to grow my channel. Recently hit 4,000, so excited. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything, and let's go ahead and get started. Really quickly, the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion did air last night, and I will be doing a video on that later today. So make sure you turn those notifications on. Okay, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, right? Woo, something was on me. We're hearing so much in the press about it, and so here are a couple of things that really stuck out to me. Number one, we know that allegedly Diana has COVID and that she filmed virtually from Hawaii, right? Now, we also are hearing Kathy Hilton did show up for the reunion because she's a class act. We knew that she would. And allegedly, Paris has been coaching her mother on what to say at the reunion and how to better come across to the audience and how to answer the hard questions, right? And so this is a serious advantage, guys, because Paris Hilton is probably one of the most experienced people that goes and gets interviewed all the time, right? I've seen journalists and other people make comments that Paris is one of the hardest people to interview because she does so well at it. She's so good. She knows how to answer and speak, and you're not going to get anything from her that she doesn't want you to get, right? All the info she gives you is what she wants to give you. She's not going to make any slip ups. And so allegedly Paris has been coaching her mother because she's feeling frustrated the way she's seeing her mother being treated. Also, we saw that on Twitter. She reposted a couple of tweets about how Kathy was treated unkind when she started to talk about her tequila brand. And I want to kind of go into that with you guys as well, because Teddi Mellencamp mentioned this on her podcast, Two Teas in a Pod, and I want to let you guys know what she said. So let's go back to the scene when they're in Aspen, and Lisa Rinna distributes a goodie to all of the ladies, which is legal in the state of California, and all of the ladies are giddy and giggling, and Kathy stands up to talk about her tequila, and they all are laughing. Kyle does a cat call, and they don't give her the time of day at all, right? And we, as viewers, all thought that that was pretty disrespectful, considering we've been hearing things about the agency and Rinna Lips for, months and years, really. But Teddi said, basically, like, Kathy has the audacity. Like, Kathy, this is verbatim, she says, Kathy didn't get up and go snowmobiling or skiing. And Tamra's like, basically co-signs, and she's like, yeah, producers really hate when the ladies don't participate in the group events and then walk in with their new whatever it is that they're selling. Producers hate that. And Teddi Mellencamp basically completely agrees and says some more commentary on how this really makes Kathy a terrible housewife, a terrible sister, a terrible person, because she slept in, she didn't take part in the events, and then she came in wanting to basically, I guess, sell us her tequila. Okay. Also, if you guys happen to know what this deal is with all the housewives that sell tequila, please comment and let me know. Off the top of my head, now we have Kathy in the tequila business. We know that Kelly Dodd and Rick Leventhal, they are in the tequila business they're more in the tequila business of drinking it and promoting it, but Kathy, I think, is their bought stock and interest in the company. So it's a little bit different, but they all do seem to be starting to have affiliations with different tequila brands, and I'm interested to hear what your guys' opinion is on that and why you think that is. So Teddi Mellencamp dogs Kathy on her podcast too. And everyone's saying, why doesn't Kathy say something to Teddi? And why does she let Teddi talk about her sister like that? And I answer that question with, Teddi's doing exactly what she was told to do, okay? Teddy calls Kyle and they discuss all of this before Teddy goes on her podcast, okay? She knows what she's allowed to say and what she's not allowed to say. And basically, we're getting Kyle's perspective through Teddy. So make sure you remember that the next time you hear Teddy talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, everything she says is really what Kyle is saying. Teddy is just saying it for her. A couple other messed up things that we're hearing. I heard rumors that LVP was actually at the reunion. I saw that on Twitter. I don't believe that. I don't think she would come back for the reunion. I don't care if Lisa Rinna is the one to blame for leasing the Puppygate story to the press, which is what LVP was alleged to have done, and that's why she got upset and ended up quitting the show. They alleged that she had sold the story to the press, but now we're hearing rumors that LVP sold the story, not LVP, I'm sorry, Lisa Rinna sold the story to the press. And so because of this, Lisa Vanderpump is showing up at the reunion. I don't think that. I mean, I think that Kathy and LVP are friends. So maybe Kathy talks about something that LVP, tells her. I don't know. Maybe LVP obviously is getting brought into it somehow or we wouldn't hear her name circulating. And of course, every time LVP is asked about it, she's never coming back. She would never come back no matter what. Like, she's like anti coming back to Beverly Hills, and she has, a successful Vanderpump Rules show. So why would she come back? Also hearing that Lisa Rinna walked off the stage, that she quit. We heard that during the day and into the evening hours, the day they were filming the reunion. But I think that is safe to say Lisa Rinna is never going to walk away from Beverly Hills franchise. They will have to fire her. She will burn the place down before she will walk away. So I don't believe that, but that is a rumor. Also wanted to take note, guys, did you notice that Cherie Zampino was not filmed? We don't hear about her going to the reunion. We haven't seen any comments or circulation around social media insinuating that Cherie was at the reunion, which is strange because that must mean she's not going to move forward with the franchise either. So we have Cherie not going at all. We have Diana filming from Hawaii. And this is another reason I say, guys, it's nice to have housewives that need a job and need a paycheck because they're not as likely to just stop showing up when things get tough, when things get rocky, when rumors start to get spread, right? Because if they don't need a paycheck, they can just say, F it, why do I want to do this anyways? Like, they can just not go to the reunion, like Mary Crosby. I mean, I think she needed the money, but she didn't go to the reunion. She probably wasn't getting paid that much anyways to go to the reunion. And she has plenty of good hustle. She doesn't need to come to the reunion, but in most cases, it's nice to have a housewife that wants to earn her paycheck because therefore she's not just going to skip out on events when they get tough. We saw this with Jackie from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, not last season, but the season before, when everyone was talking about Evan and the affair. She didn't go on the girls' trip. She almost stopped filming, and production was like, look, if you do not pick up filming, you cannot be a full-time housewife, because she just didn't want to go to events. She didn't want to deal with it. Also, last thing I want to tell you guys, this one's juicy. Patrick Summers is on Instagram, and he is letting us know that he allegedly hooked up with Harry Hamlin a long time ago. It's so funny because I get rumors, I get DMs and messages all the time from people that have stories from the 70s, 80s, and 90s about Harry Hamlin and his extracurricular activities in the LGBTQ community in Hollywood and in Canada. And a couple of people actually, they said in the 70s we never heard of a beard. We didn't hear of these, sort of bathhouse situations, which that's what Patrick Summer is alleging. He hooked up with Harry Hamlin at a bathhouse. We didn't have media, we didn't have social media like that. So people on the low that kept their sexuality, quiet and did things in the dark, we just didn't know about it. And the people that didn't even know what they were looking at. Like, they didn't know what a beard was, right? But now we know. And so we hear a lot of rumors about people who have hooked up with Harry Hamlin or know people that have hooked up with Harry Hamlin. And this is what Patrick Summers is alleging. Now, if you guys don't remember Patrick Summers, he's the one that came out and said he worked for LVP, or worked for Lisa Rinna, then he worked for Kathy, then he worked for Lisa, then he came out and said he was the bots that were, responsible for the bots that were trolling Garcelle's son, but not the racist ones. And now he's coming out saying he hooked up with Harry at a bathhouse. And then he showed a screenshot of his phone that had an app that is like elite to only really rich people. It's a dating app for rich people and rich famous actors and actresses. And you can't, not anyone can just go get it. So he took a screenshot of that and posted it as proof that he hooked up with Harry Hamlin. I guess it wouldn't be proof that he hooked up with Harry, but it would be proof that he has access to rich people. And if Harry Hamlin was on that site, he would be able to reach out to him. Or, I mean, I feel like maybe he should have opened the app and shown us that he actually had a login and such. I'm not sure if anyone can just go on and download the app for free. I'm not sure about that, but that is allegedly how he ended up hooking up with Harry, was through this app. Yeah, so I want to know what you guys think about everything that's going on between Kathy and Kyle. Do you think LVP randomly showed up at this year's reunion and surprised them? Do you think that Lisa Rinna walked off the stage? And also, anyone, please let me know about your feelings about Teddi Mellencamp and her statements that she makes against Kathy Hilton and all of her general opinion perspective that she puts on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills through her podcast. I did a good video on Caroline Stansberry and her being in the little black book of Jeffrey Epstein. And I included like the 40-second clip of Caroline explaining that, you know, confirming her friendship with Jeff and Maxwell. And it was taken down in 4 hours. So 4 hours before it was reported and taken down. So if you want to see the clip, it is on my Instagram. All right, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on. Also want to give a shout out to Mike and Allie in Costa Rica. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, JoJo, for watching. Terry, all of you guys for your support. Have a great day, guys.